Hey, I'm Bridge Share. This is my persuasive speech. Teachers with guns. The thought of a mentally deranged individual shooting up a school is scary to say the least. But in this day and age, it is a very real threat to American children. With the rise of school shootings, people are starting to wonder how these encounters can be avoided. We all have children or young siblings that attend school, and we want nothing else but to keep them safe. I believe that one of the best ideas that has been presented regarding this subject is equipping school faculty with protection. Teachers should be allowed to carry firearms to protect the students of their school, to deter any potential threats from even arising, and to give a sense of security to the children attending. When a child enters their school, all responsibility of them is transferred from the parent to the faculty. This responsibility is not strictly to educate, but also to protect their well-being. That being said, a teacher should have all of the available tools to teach, but they have none to protect against the physical dangers. How could you expect to teach without a book? Well, the same could be said about protection without guns. Although shooting in schools are going down, the Daily Wire states that in 2017, 7 attacks were made in schools, resulting in multiple deaths. Donald Trump stated that an attack has lasted, on average, about 3 minutes. It takes 5 to 8 minutes for responders to come in. If you had a teacher who is adept at firearms, they could very well end the attack very quickly. Gun-free zones have been proven to increase vulnerability of potential threats. According to Crime Prevention Research Center, gun-free zones, which are areas where guns are prohibited, have been the target of more than 98% of all mass shootings. These areas, known as soft spots, are obviously targeted by criminals in an attempt to be able to do the most harm. If schools had faculty trained in the use of firearms, they would become less of a target, leading to less shootings. With all the exposure that school shooters get, it's no surprise that everyone who owns a TV is aware of every ordeal. This can definitely be disheartening to any child attending school. Educator Anthony Cody conducted a study of the effects of stress and learning and found that stress in the classroom environment affects children's likelihood of exhibiting learning problems, which are difficulties with attentiveness, task, persistence, and flexibility. Externalizing problems, which are frequency with which child argues, fights, disturbs ongoing activities, and acts impulsively, and problems interacting with peers, which is difficulty in forming friendships, dealing with other children, expressing feelings, and showing sensitivity, or internalizing problems. The fear of physical harm is just another stress factor to add to the carry, is just another to allowed to carry firearms. It would create a sense of, if teachers were allowed to carry firearms, it would create a sense of security for the students knowing that the adults were equipped to handle those types of situations. This is why I believe that teachers should be allowed to carry protection in the schools, not only to protect the children, but also to prevent any catastrophes from happening in the future, and to give a sense of security to all attendees. With the right amount of training and incentive, I truly believe that arming teachers is the right choice if handled properly. It's truly scary to think that evil people would hurt innocent children for little to no reason, but it's up to America as a whole to come together to make schools a safer environment. Thank you.